Oh, well, thank you. Janetta, thank you. I had to come on live to do my fall content because I don't know what's going on with my phone. My phone was acting up. I did everything else just about. Changed out my curtain panels because that was supposed to be an upload. I changed out the curtain panels, but my phone storage kept saying it was full, and it's not even full. I don't know what's going on with these iPhones. So I was like, what? Gotta finish up on live. So what I'm doing now is, let me turn this down some. Okay, so what I did is I grabbed some florals. Hold on. Okay. So I grabbed some florals that I already had from Michael's. Yeah, they're all from Michael's. I think these are from Hobby Lobby. So I'm just filling it in with these. I don't know what you call them, but you know, because I didn't put any moss on the inside. So, hey Marilyn. Yeah, I didn't put any moss on the inside, so I'm just using these to, just fill it in. That's it. And I guess we'll do the DIY in this lab also. So, you know. So when I was making this, I didn't know what I was going to make. I just grabbed um, some florals with the colors that are in my home, mainly the living room and the dining room, right? So that's pretty much how I do stuff. Um, yeah, so that was pretty much it. I didn't know how um, I wanted it to go. I kind of had an idea, but a lot of times when I have an idea of how I want something to look, it never turns out. It turned out a different way. You know what I'm saying? It turned out something totally different, but it always turned out beautiful. Yeah, it always turned out beautiful, but it never looks how I wanted it to look. But yeah, so yeah, so I'm just using these to fill it in. Because I don't have any moss. I thought I had some moss, but I don't have any more. So I always like to add some greenery of some sort. And these ones that I put in, the green, they were a part of fall season when I bought them a few years ago. So, you know, so I may have to go through my stash again and get something else, but I don't know. And yeah, yeah, Marilyn. Look, I'm like, I gotta hurry up. I gotta get a camera and stuff. Because me working with my phone just ain't gonna get it. I couldn't do my upload. And I pay for storage every month for my phone. Yeah, I pay a little extra. And it's still is saying it's full. So I don't know. I think they're trying to make me get the newest iPhone. That's what they're trying to do. They've been trying to get me to upgrade my phone for the longest. And I'm like, I'm not going to upgrade it. My phone is paid for. I don't want another high bill. You know? So they messing with me. Apple is messing with me. They trying to get Sparkle to get a new iPhone. And I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I guess they like, yeah, she gonna fix it. Cause we saying her storage is full, and my storage is not full at all. But it's whatever. Okay. I got stuff all down here. Yes, they are trying to get you. Exactly. They're trying to. I'm like, when it comes to electronics, I be all right. I don't be into all that. Get the new phone and every phone that come out. I'm not into all that. So. Yep. But yeah, I'm not into all that. So I'm like, all this time I record, you know. So I'm gonna wipe this off. And I took up my area rug a few days ago. So I don't have an area rug in the living room. It just looks so bare. It looks so bare, but I'm gonna get another one. But right now there's no area rug, y'all. And I'm all right with that. I'll show y'all how the living room is looking so far. I'm gonna have to vacuum. I'm gonna have to vacuum, but Sparkle, did you ever find the Bluetifall decor? You have that arrangement you're working on. Just reminded me about the decor you had from Decor. Well, I'm doing I'm doing my fall decor now. I'm doing it now. I'm gonna show you what I did, Marilyn, because it was supposed to be an upload, but okay, so I have to vacuum. Let me turn y'all around. I have to vacuum. I have to take these LED candles off the end table. But anyway, let me show y'all. So, you know. But all right, so here. Okay, so here's the arrangement I just finished with. Just something quick. And like I said, I used these here. These came from Michael's. I bought a few years ago. So I just filled the vase in with that. We have some pussy willows that are from Michael's. And I know pussy willows come out during the springtime, but they can last through the fall and, you know, the winter, depending on, I believe, how you take care of them. So, yeah. And then I have these leaves. These are from Michael's. I bought these a few years ago. So, yeah, these were a part of fall. I think these are from Michael's too. I've had these for a long time, but they're a light gray color. So, um, whether or not they're for the fall season or not, it don't matter. They're gray. So, you know, so that's how I, excuse me, that's how I did that. You know, just put those in there just like that. Just left it. Okay, so I did change the curtain panels. They look the same as the other ones that was in here, but they're not. These ones are from Amazon. So when I end this live, I will link it in the description box. But I am going to take my steamer and, you know, just go over it just to get out some of, you know, the wrinkles and stuff. These are the same sheer panels that were up. And I am going to get some new sheer panels, but these will stay up here for now. But yeah, it's a navy blue color. Okay, so um, yeah, I have my basket that's from Target. Anyway, y'all know, but put the basket over there. Y'all remember the TV stand, and the TV was over here. But I did my living room like this. I moved everything around because Christmas, you know, Christmas is right around the corner, you know, so just to get it out the way, because this is where the Christmas tree will be. And I got out my storage. I got this accent rug that has the blue. It's gray and it has the blue in it. Excuse me. And that is from what is it? Bell's Outlet. Bell's Outlet. Um, I don't remember when I got it, but it's from Bell's. So I need to vacuum, y'all, but this is what the living room is looking like right now. I don't know. You know, I took up the black area rug, and that's in my mother's living room. So I'm still working on it. I'm just gonna order me another area rug, okay? And I put the two ottomans. Let me move this. I put the two storage ottomans right here. You know, so that's what I did. The pillows are pretty much the same. I got out the pillow that you see in the middle. That's what I got out my storage. So it's a real nice pillow. I never used it. I never used these, but yes, I got those out. I had purchased three a few years ago. I had purchased three of these, and I think I got two of the lumbar pillows. I got them in the lumbar pillows also. So that's what I did. I put this sculpture here that I got from Big Lots. Y'all remember I showed you. And like I said, I'm going to clean off my table, and I'm going to take off the LED candles. I'm going to take those off. And this is where I have TV stand. See, this is everything I did. You know, everything that was by the window, I moved it over here. So, put the TV stand over here. You know, I got the decorative boxes down there. Got my artichoke statue. I put the wallflower. Y'all remember this used to be in my bedroom. So I just put that above the TV because I had it in my spare bedroom and I was like I'm tired of looking at it. Let me just get it up off the floor. So I just hung that up there. Um, I am removing all the black little by little, so that will be coming down. Okay, so that will be coming down. All the black stuff will be coming down, y'all. You know, just don't rush me. Don't be saying, hey, you need to get this. Don't tell me what I need to get. I know what I'm going to get. Okay, let me do this. All right, but the black wall sconces will be coming down. So, you know, don't get your panties all in a bunch about my spot. Sparkle got this. I'm just doing a little at a time. Okay? I'm just doing a little at a time, but okay, so the DIY that I'm about to do is just real simple. You know, I keep stuff simple. Hold on. Okay, Marilyn said, you have that Ranger just reminded me you got the Decor, you have from Big Lots. So, okay. All right, so this is going to be a quick DIY that I'm going to do. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this real quick. Let me turn y'all this way. Okay, oh, let me show you. So the curtains, this is what I did. The curtains that was in the living room. So it's a lighter blue color, which is fine. Because I still have to get the curtains that I really want. But just until, you know, just for now, I put, because I only had 2 panels. Y'all remember these lighter blue curtains were in the living room. And I love them so much. And I was like, oh, I didn't want to take the blue out. So I was like, okay, I only have 2 panels. Let me just put it in the middle. And that's what I did. So I just put those in the middle. Just put them in the middle, just like that. And I had some bracelets that I had bought a few years ago. And I bought them to use as curtain tiebacks. Tiebacks that I got. So this is it. This is a bracelet, y'all. Silver bracelet. Yep. It's one of those, you can see, you know, those rat bracelets, right? So when I bought it a few years ago, that's what I bought it for curtain tiebacks. So that's what I did. Hold on. There we go. And the arrangement, y'all know I had already did that, but I added some roses. These are from, I don't know if it was Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but I know that they were a part of fall when I bought them at the time. So that's the only thing I added. Just added those in there. What I got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because the other one's back there. Okay, so, you know, so that's what I did, you know, just to make it a little bit fuller. And then y'all know the blue hydrangeas and stuff. And over here, y'all remember the garden stool that I got from Big Lots on clearance for $40. Okay, the original price was $79.99, but they had their summer 50% off sale, and I got it, you know, for $39.99. So I pretty much did the same thing that I did over there, but I added this. Y'all remember this is from Joann's, and I said they only had 1 left, and I got it. So this is just 1 stem, and so I just spreaded it out just like that. I had some of these. I think these are from Michaels. I wish it was brown, but it's green, but I still, you know, put those in there because the other ones that's over there is the brown sticks. And these ones are the green. And I had a little brown left over, so I put that in there too. So I pretty much just did the same thing, you know, pretty much. Okay. Yeah, so yeah. So that is what I've done so far for the fall season. Like I said, I'm not finished. Look, I got a mess over there. We're not gonna worry about that. We're not gonna worry about that. Yeah, we got a mess going on, but not gonna worry about it. Okay, so let me sit down for a second before we go outside and do this DIY. Okay, I pulled these out because I was like, um, maybe I'll use them, maybe I won't, who knows, but I pulled it out. Um, what do they call these? Not curly teens, but I think they call them, are they artificial jasmines, I believe, but they're from Amazon. You get you get a lot, okay? I just pulled out a few, but each bundle, I don't remember how many you get in a bundle, but you get quite a bit. I think I have purchased 2 bundles, you know, but anyway, so okay, so the DIY that I want to do, these curtain tiebacks I got, I want to say like in 2021, you know, it's been a few years. And I don't know if y'all have a City Trends in your area. A City Trends is mainly a clothing store, and like they have a section, uh, real small section of home decor. I'm talking about really, really small. So I haven't been to City Trends in years, but you know, I remember I was stopping there just to look at their home decor, and it'll be like really inexpensive. You can get like bathroom, you know, like little bathroom accessories, curtain panels. Now you're not going to get the long curtain panels like 96, because that's what I like, but you can get the length 84. You know, the average size curtain panels, and they be like $7.99, y'all. $7.99 like for 2 panels. So you know, you could check them out. But that's where I had got these curtain tiebacks from. I think these were $2.99, $1.99. You get a set of 2, right? So I had grabbed at that time. You know, I was like, let me get them. You know, I just picked them up just because. But I'm going to spray paint them. Yep, I'm going to spray paint them because I'm getting ready to redo my guest bathroom. I did my guest bathroom, what was it? It was last month. You know, it was last month I did it. And anyway, if you ever see that video, I'll put it in the description box. Anyway, so I'm about to do my guest bathroom for the fall season. I'm not going to say it's going to be fall festive, but I'm doing blue because I wanted to blend in with my living room and my dining area. So I'm putting blue in there. And I want to spray paint these. I'm going to spray paint all of them because I may want to use them in the bathroom or my bedroom. So that's what I'm going to do. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. And I have some spray paint. I think I have gold. What is it? Gold and silver left over. I still have the same The same spray paint, y'all. I think it's like 2 cans that I have left over. So I was like, let me go ahead and spray paint those. You know. Yep. So I gotta cover up. I don't even think I want the. Yeah, because it has like the bling on it, but I don't think I want the bling. So I'll probably just spray over that. Yeah. I don't know. Because I don't want the bling on there. I don't want the bling on there. Yeah, but I'm trying to get rid of the black. Like taking little by little out. So I have to take up the area rug that's in here. Because y'all know it's the black. So I'm going to take that up. And I have to order a new area rug for in here. So yeah, but when I get when I order the area rug for the living room, because y'all know I like to change stuff, so I don't want to get anything that has blue. You see what I'm saying? I want something that's going to go with everything because I like to change stuff. So I'll probably go back gray. I'll probably do the gray again. That's probably most likely what I'm going to do. Excuse me. That's most likely what I'm going to do. Yep. Yep. And listen, what was that? A few people said that, because I had got a few comments, and they said Big Lots, like they're closing down Big Lots stores. So I was like, let me look it up. So I looked it up, and you know, went on Google, and Google said that Big Lots is closing down 300 of their store locations. So all of them is not being closed down, but they said they was going to close down 300 of their stores. And yeah, that's what it is. A lot of the stores, retail stores, stores we like to shop at, like Big Lots, Family Dollar, Dollar General, stores like that, yeah. So they're going through it, you know. They're going through it, but all of the stores are not being closed. So, you know, if y'all want to get some stuff, some clothes, some for real closeout prices, then check to see what Big Lots nearest you is closing down, so you can go up in there and get you some stuff, you know. I'm sleepy. Yeah, but that's all you gotta do, you know. And I was thinking, I said, ooh, I'm pretty sure the decision they made as far as what stores to close down is probably most likely the ones that had low sales. Yep, I guarantee you it's the ones that had low sales. Yeah. So, you know. Yeah, so that's how they determine on what stores is going to get closed down. It's the ones with the low sales. The ones, you know, the stores don't look up to par, things like that. Because, you know, if your store don't look up to par, people's really not going to, you know what I'm saying, shop in there too much, you know? So, you know. But I hate it for the employees, you know, people that work there, the store gets shut down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm pretty sure they could transfer to another store, but, you know, the store might have been close to where they live, and some people might not be able to travel. So, you know, I thought about stuff like that. Like, that's, you know, that's pretty messed up, but I guess Big Lots and Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar. They had to do what they had to do. So, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But I'm sleepy. Oh, Dollar Tree. Let me show y'all what I got from Dollar Tree. I didn't get a chance to show y'all a few days ago. From Dollar Tree for $1.25. I picked up 2 of these trays, right? It's gold. I'm like, dang, I wish it was silver. So, I wish it was silver, but it's cute, right? Yeah. 125. 125. So, I have a little gold. I have a little gold in the living room, so that's why I'm not going to spray paint it, because I was like, I'm not going to spray paint this. But here they go. So they're $1.25 at Dollar Tree. You know, do what you want to do with them. And I would say this, like these, it's thick. It's thick plastic, y'all. It's good quality, like seriously. Good quality. Okay, Marilyn says they closed the Big Lots close to me, but I got a huge swimming pool for the backyard and some dishes at a good price. So you got, okay, so you went to the store that was closing, Marilyn, and that's why you got the good price. Because you know you use that pool next summer. Yes. Yes, uh-huh. Oh, wow, Marilyn. That's what's up. I look, the kids is gonna love it. They're gonna love it. But let me show y'all, let me show y'all something real quick. Give y'all an example. You know I have to give an example, right? We have to give an example and stuff, right? Move this stuff. Ooh. Okay. So I had to grab the Dollar Tree pumpkins. I got the other 2 sitting over there. Hold on. Yeah. Goodness. Okay, so yeah, so when I was in Dollar Tree, they had like some other pumpkins, and I was like, oh my goodness, like I wanted to grab them, and I was like, no, don't do it. I didn't do it. I'm gonna stick with my same little pumpkins. Okay, so this will be cute. I got y'all way back here. Y'all know my tripod. See? Doing stuff like this. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. This one has a lid. Right, so. But they fit on the tray, you know, perfect. They fit on there real perfect. And so let's do the acorns. Yeah, I have to see what's going on with my phone, because I'm like, my storage ain't full. But, you know, it's acting up. It's acting up. acting up. Okay. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. Yep. Hmm. Yeah. So now I'm gonna try to do my bedroom video. You know, I'm gonna try to do it as an upload because I need to do the upload because I don't want to have to keep coming on live every time. You know, my phone acting up. I don't want to have to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to keep doing that. Okay. So yeah, I think that's all. You know, y'all get the idea. Do what you want to do with your stuff. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. So, oh, and I have y'all sitting on, because I'm going to take this down my mom's, because I did her bathroom. And this is the set. This set came, well, y'all sitting on the box. I'm sorry. I have y'all sitting on the box, because I never used this, but it's a 4-piece counter set. Y'all know they go in the bathroom. You get the what is it? The soap dish, the toothbrush holder, the cup, and the soap pump. It's one of those sets. But this came from City Trends. Hold on. Right. I had forgot I had it. Look. It was $7.99. I got this a long time ago. From City Trends. Y'all see that? That came from City Trends. See? It's the you know, it's the black florals and stuff because the shower curtain that, you know, I gave my mom, I never used it. And that came from Family Dollar. Like I had bought it maybe like 4 years ago from Family Dollar and I never opened it. And you can still find it at Family Dollar. It's a the shower curtain is black and then has the big whites, like a, looks like a 3D flower on there. You know, and if you go to Family Dollar and you always look at their home decor, then you know exactly what shower curtain I'm talking about. So, okay, so we got that in there, and then what did mommy got some shower hooks because we was in Big Lots and stuff, and she got some shower hooks from Big Lots. She picked out, they're black, they're a matte black, so she, you know, hung those up with the curtains, and the shower hooks were four 4.95 or something like that. It was four something. Okay, and so I had got out. Y'all remember that big wallflower that I had in my living room at one time? It was a different color. It had came from Ross, but I had spray painted it black and then the silver. Y'all know if some of y'all remember that wallflower. So I had took that and I hung it up over her toilet. Yep, hung it up, you know, on the wall behind her toilet. Hung that up there, and okay, so then we had got I had got her two black towels, bath towels from Big Lots. I think they were $3.99 each. So I had hung those up on her towel bar, right? And then we couldn't find, I was like, what's going on? Like they didn't have any hand towels, because you know how you do the bath towel, do you do the hand towel? So we couldn't do the hand. I said, don't worry about it. They had hand towels, but they wasn't the right color. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, that's fine, Mom. I said we could just use the bath towels. So I took the bath towels and I, pinched them in the middle. Y'all know that. Gather it in the middle. And I did my little trick. I used the shower hooks. You know, the shower hooks that comes with curtains, the shower curtains. Y'all know the silver ones. If you buy the set, if you buy a shower curtain and it comes with the shower hooks, those ones. Yeah, so I had grabbed two of those because I had some shower curtains that came with it, with the shower hooks. So I grabbed two of those and used it as a curtain tie back. So I pinched her towels together using that. Because I've done that before. If y'all watch my bathroom videos, I even used those in her dining room when I hung up her curtains. Yeah, so I did the same thing in the dining room, use those shower hooks, pinch the middle, and I said we'll do this real quick until I get out the tiebacks, because I got all my stuff packed up. I was telling her, I got some because she wanted the black and all that stuff. So I was like, well, Mom, I got to go through my stuff because I packed everything up, taped it up, everything. So, but I labeled it so I know what is in each box. I did that. But I'm gonna do that for her. Go through it, or I'll just order her some different ones or something. You know. Anyway, so I ain't. Anyway, I'm gonna have to show y'all what I did to my mom's living room, her dining room, and stuff. You know. But it was just something quick. It was something quick because her birthday, her birthday party and all that stuff. You know. And I was just like I ain't had time to really, you know, do what I wanted to do, but it looks nice. Everybody said that, what I did do, that was like, it looks nice, especially for it to be within a certain amount of days. Yeah. So, but look, I was like, because, I had got some stuff for her living room. You know what I'm saying? It was like a different color. It was like earth tone colors, right? And then, we had got some stuff, because she said she wanted the black. But listen, I was low key wishing she would have picked the earth tone colors, but she didn't. She said, no. She said, I want to do the black. So we did the black. I wish she would have picked the earth tone colors, but mommy, she always had the earth tone colors, that green, the brown, the beige. You know what I'm saying? She already had that because her furniture that she has um, is traditional. You know what I'm saying? So it gives those colors. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And she was saying she wanted new furniture anyway, but yeah, she chose the black. And I was like, okay, I have to work with it. So I did the best I could. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sleepy, y'all. And I'm low key, I'm kind of, I'm low key upset about not being able to do my upload, you know. Because listen, Marilyn, I really don't like coming on live unless I'm going live for my members. I low key just really don't like coming on live anymore. Unless it's for like my members and it just be us. You know what I'm saying? But girl, I'm sleepy. And then listen, y'all, tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow We having another, you know, for my Aunt Jean. But it's not gonna be everybody this time. It's just gonna be, you know, the sisters. So we're gonna have a little something at my mom's house. I'm a fried chicken, and we're gonna do baked beans, and I'm gonna make a tuna salad. You know, just something simple. So we're gonna have that. You know, that's just for my mom and her sisters, and hopefully my uncle could come if he don't go out of town, cause he always go out of town and stuff for work. So that's gonna be tomorrow, right? And then, cause my Aunt Jean is leaving Saturday morning. She's leaving early. So that's why we're going to have it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that way, Friday, you know, she can rest up and get ready for her flight Saturday. And then Saturday, um, because my aunt had got my mom, you know, she had got my mom a swimming pool for her backyard for the kids. And they were supposed to swim at my mom's birthday party. But they didn't know that it needed a pump. You got to have some kind of, you know, special pump to pump up the pool. So they didn't have one, so the kids couldn't swim. But I think my aunt went back and got a pump, you know, so the kids could swim. So Saturday, y'all, we're having we're having another barbecue. You know, it's just gonna be a barbecue, and the kids, you know, so the kids can swim, and um, we're gonna put on the grill what we didn't cook at my mom's birthday party because it was a lot, y'all. It was a lot of food. Um, that they had there. It was so much food to where everybody that was there was able to take home, you know, to go plates and stuff. So it was a lot of food, and then it was a lot of food that was not cooked. You know what I'm saying? Because we was like, damn, this is a lot of food, you know. But we see, we always have a lot of food, though. Always have a lot of food. Everybody that come is able to take plates home. You understand what I mean? Yeah, we ain't stand. Our family, we ain't stingy with the food. Nah, everybody could take some food home. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want all that stuff in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? And then my aunts and my cousin, remember I told you, like, they cater, they do that on the side. So they always have, listen, they always have food, cakes. They be trying to get rid of stuff. They always be bringing stuff down my mom's house. Like, that's how much food they be having. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, everybody can eat. So we doing it again Saturday, but it's like for the kids. Yep, it's for the kids, and um because we got like a whole um box of hamburger patties that we didn't put on a grill that day for my mom's birthday because yeah, we got a whole bunch of that. We got a whole bunch of hot dogs, some sausages that we didn't put on there because we had already put the other sausages on there. Um, yeah, so, yep, we're gonna fire up the grill. Now, this time I will be cooking on the grill Saturday. We're gonna cook on the grill Saturday, and the kids gonna be in the pool. My mom, her tent was the red tent that all the food was under. That's my mom's tent because she had that for a couple years, but she never used it, and that's still up. She told me she was gonna take it down. I said, Mom, no. I said, keep it up. You know what I mean? Like, keep it up. That ain't something you just be taking down. Like, I told her keep it. Keep it up. So she left that up. Cause see what I'ma do. Y'all remember I was talking about my my chairs at my table, and that's outside on the balcony, and I said I don't need all this. I'm taking it down her house so she can put it under that tent because I don't want it on my balcony. I just wanted to keep my two chairs and my one table, and she can have them the what is this, a three-piece and then a bench I got out there, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna take it down my mom. That's why I was like, Mom, yeah, keep the tent up. Keep the tent up. She like, you just don't feel like putting in your storage, and don't. But she could use it because she already had chairs and stuff. You know what I mean? She said, I have enough chairs. I'm like, but you got a big backyard. Like, yes. That's the reason why y'all remember I was saying I wasn't decorating my balcony for the summer. And I said I don't sit out there anyway, but like how I'm a decorator, I got all them chairs out there. I don't need all that because I just wanted to keep two chairs and a table. That's all I wanted out there. But to have four chairs, two tables, and a bench, and I got a small balcony, that's just retarded. I said I didn't want to be bothered with that because it wasn't gonna look right. So I'm gonna take that set down my mom's house. Yep, we could do that. But let me see. Oh, let me show you. Cause this, cause I told my mom I was gonna spray paint this for her. Since she don't want to do um those traditional colors. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about because I'm about to show you. Because I used to have this a long time ago because I had these colors. This was like years ago. And I had got this from Garden Ridge. Well, it's not called Garden Ridge anymore. It's called the At Home Store. This was back in 2012, 2013, right? So, because I had got the big mirror. And anyway, it was called Garden Ridge before it was called the At Home Store. Okay? And this was it. These are the colors I'm talking about. And that's why I was wishing my mom. I was like, Mom, go back to doing it. She said she didn't want to do it. So, like I really like this, but she don't want to do those colors. But anyway, like this is a real beautiful piece. And yeah, so I told her that, and it got a nice, a nice finish to it, but I'm gonna spray paint it. But I'm gonna get the right kind of spray paint. I think I'm gonna use what I use for that wallflower that I put in her bathroom. I used the same kind of finish that was on that wallflower when I bought it. It was a gloss, high gloss. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, that's real pretty. So I'm going to go and buy a high gloss spray paint again. And I'm going to do it to this. And it's going to look nice. But I'm not going to spray. Look, I'm not going to spray paint this. I'm talking about, I'm going to do these. And that's it. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this, the silver. I'm just going to do these. So. Yep. So that's what I'm going to do. Do that for her. And stuff. I need to clean off my table. I got to spray paint these curtain tiebacks. How long we've been on here? 55 minutes. Do I want to spray paint these now or do I want to wait till tomorrow? We might as well wait till tomorrow, y'all. We might as well wait till tomorrow. Because I'm already sleepy and stuff. I gotta wipe my table off and I gotta put my stuff back on there. So, okay, so we can go ahead and put my centerpiece back on the table. Yeah, we could do that real quick. Wipe this table off because, yeah, the stuff from the florals and all that stuff on here. So we can just wipe it down. And those of y'all who didn't see my centerpiece, because you might be new to my channel, just now tuning into my live, and you like, who the heck is this woman? I'm Sparkle. Yep, that's me. I have a home decor channel. Everything is all home decor. If you like home decor, you can subscribe to my channel. Okay? Watch a few of my videos. Check out my playlist. You can check it out. you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're getting ready to put my centerpiece back on my dining table. Okay, so we about to do that right now. Okay. Yeah. Put this back up here. Oh. Yep. And then let me tell y'all about these weirdos out here real quick. So they had a ooh, y'all. So they had this is sad. They had a shooting. It's been all over in Winder, Georgia, y'all. This stuff, like I had, you know, been listening to it and stuff, you know, because it's been everywhere. It's been everywhere. And I'm just like, see, this is why I be saying this pissed me off. These people is weirdos at the school. You know what I mean? Try not to let it change my mood, y'all. But I'm just thinking, you know what I'm saying? Just thinking about it, just really, yeah. That's why I be saying, I ain't, you know, they didn't have an update on the person, you know what I mean, that did it. But you know, they be talking about, you know, mental health. Yeah, Monique said yes, it's very sad. Right. That's why I say, listen, mental health is, when I don't know what the case, the person gotta be something mentally wrong. But some people, I'm telling you, like, they have mental illness. You know, I don't know what's going on, but a lot of these people is walking around with mental illness. You know what I'm saying? They be weird as I don't know what. And I know y'all be like, Sparkle always saying weird, because they be weird. I'm telling you, they be weirdos. Be some weirdos out here. Y'all know I be telling, I be like, you some weirdos in the comments. Y'all remember I be saying that? I talk about the profile pictures. They be weirdos. I'm for real. I look at stuff. I look at stuff like that. There's something going on. I'm telling you. You have to pay attention to the signs. Seriously. What a person say, how they type, what they picture. You know what I mean? You got to pay attention. These people is weird mental illness. They be having a lot going on. They be really having a lot going on. You know? And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real sad. And you know, I pray for people that got mental illness, but I ain't a doctor. I ain't trying to figure it out and all that stuff. You know what I mean? I just stay away from you, ignore you, things like that. But this is a lot of people, you know what I mean, that's, I don't know. I don't try to figure out why they like this. And some of it's hereditary. The whole family be crazy. You know what I mean? It's sad. That is terrible. You can't even send your kids to school. Like, damn. You know? You cannot send them to school in peace. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, you literally can't even send your babies to school in peace. right there is, it's a mess. Kids just went back to school. They said the parents, right? The parents, was coming up there asking, "Is my child?" I heard on uh, the radio host said it was one lady. She was asking about her child because she said she called her child and didn't get an answer. Do you know how that? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? These people, hey, these people, they don't care. People don't be caring about nobody these days. They don't care. You know, we're gonna do this centerpiece. I ain't gonna stay on that too long because I get mad. You know, that right there just really just trigger me. Hey Janice, that just trigger me. All right, let me get it so y'all can see. Okay. Yep. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. All right, so put the centerpiece back on here. Y'all already seen it, but the people that didn't. Okay, so yeah, so you can hang it up like this, or you can lay it down like this. Okay. So where am I? Okay, my florals from Joann's. All of them are from Joann's except for um, the leaves. Okay, these are from Dollar Tree. And and the blue leaves are from Dollar Tree, but the hydrangeas are all from Joann's, and even this. Okay, so yep. Okay, they're able to see it. Sorry. Yep. And then I have my vase, right? I was saying I couldn't remember if this was from Walmart or from, I don't know. I want to say Walmart. Okay, and then I have an LED candle from Home Goods. So let me turn it on. It's the flicker. It's the flicker. Thank you, Janice. Hey, Shar. That's my publicist, y'all. That's management right there. That's management. Okay. All right. So. Okay. So that's that. Listen. Y'all know, y'all already seen me do this, but I'm just doing this for the live for 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 new people just strolling through, you know. Okay, so let me give y'all a close up. Okay, we ain't got no music, but all right. So there you have it. Yeah. So okay, now I gotta go back around because this is live. Y'all know I couldn't do my upload, you know, where I could edit and do all that extra stuff. So we got to do it like this, okay? Okay. Okay. Yep. So y'all get it live and live in color. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go over here. All right, let's do this. Thank you. Trying to do it like I do, you know, my uploads, but okay. All right, so let's do the pan around. I'll go like this. Trying to be as smooth as I can. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's go on over here. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Trying to hold it steady. Okay, so the runner is blue and it has the gold specks in there. Okay. Look, I'm up here, look, trying to hold it steady, but I'm shaking and stuff like, what in the world? Okay. Anyway, so okay, so we've been on here over an hour, but yeah, so I just came on to share that with y'all. Um, since I couldn't do my upload, you know, so it all looks great. Thank you. But I'm gonna end this, y'all. Goodness gracious, I don't know what's going on with my phone. Y'all know I work from my phone. But that's what I get, because I should have got me a camera and stuff. Should have got me, you know, equipment and all that stuff. I need to do that. I keep saying that. Okay. Yes, it's a sad day. It is real sad. But yeah. hmm But you know, um, your phone shows fine. It do no, but sure. I'm talking about the storage because I was recording today. I was in the middle of recording, and it stopped because it said, storage is full. That's what it kept saying, and I was like, my storage is full, So I went to deleting stuff that I know I shouldn't have deleted because, um, like I know it's not full, right? So yeah, I deleted, apps and uh, it was like apps that I didn't use, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Turned my phone off for a few minutes, cut it back on, started back recording, and it just kept doing the same thing. So I was like, well, shoot, I said, yeah, I gotta go on live, you know. So I don't know. Maybe it was meant for me to go on live. Maybe that's sometimes I be looking at stuff like that because, my phone was fine for my mom's birthday party. Yeah, it was fine. Everything was working fine. No problems. Like, no problems. But today, all of a sudden, it's a problem. That's why I say, hey, maybe it's meant for me to go live. You know, maybe God is saying, do it live. Why? I have no idea. But, you know, so. So, yeah. But I'm going to end this, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. So we're going to see what happens Thursday. Because, Thursday, for the members, y'all know we're supposed to go live anyway. And I'm going to go live tomorrow. Yep, I'm going to go live tomorrow. Uh, what time did I say I was going to go live on Thursdays? What did I say, like 9 o'clock? But I could do... what about 7, Maryland? Would 7 be good? 7 or 8? 7. Okay. All right. So 7 o'clock. I'm gonna go live. Yep. I'm gonna go live. Um, will you be there, Shar? I don't know where Carla at, but Carla will probably see this. You gonna be okay? So Carla will probably see. She'll probably see this right here, and just she'll pop up. So yeah. But all right, y'all. I will see you tomorrow. Okay. I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in, y'all.